Alright. Hey guys, I'm back here Wesley today. We are back here today with the CRL2000 season, and yes, it is the return race for Cale Campbell as well, something I kind of talked about in the last couple races too on the videos. And yeah, so I think I did this race and the next kind of 3 YouTube races all within the same day last week. So I'm kind of back where I was heading in the races. Gonna run a year-long for Massanoma for the middle of this week. It's gonna probably be posted a weird time because this is actually my only technical off day from work this whole entire week because I just got the schedule and I am not off on Wednesday. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what I can do with these races this week. But my goal is to get all 4 races I ran last week out this week. Kind of just like getting back with Kill Camp on the field. Of course, that whole storyline kind of being boiled over, and now we're back here with the racing here, just getting focused on the championship run here in both these series seasons. Of course, CRL2000 season getting to its final kind of 7 to 8 races here of its season. And then the X Series is kind of setting up to get to the final 10 races when the 2000 season is done. So anyway, yeah, Cale Campbell is on the pole here for today's race here in New Hampshire. Him and Jalen Bounds, they actually duked out for the win here last time. Cam Spinner, William Bounds there third and fourth. Jay Starter, your points leader, just over Jalen Bounds by about 10 points. Next to Emma Bartlett, you got Eli Johnson, Latonya Gray, Jalen Turner, Bryce Campbell. Then everybody else in your field here in the CRL 2000 field. Brady C did win the last race at Richmond in the 3 car. And yeah, back here at New Hampshire. Oh yeah, and Connor Jacqueline's back too in this series. I think he had to return race at Road Atlanta. And the last video did, of course, that was like last Thursday, I think. So yeah, it's been a little bit over a weekend. Fun fact, I actually made the Homestead X Series race on Thursday when that race was uploading. And I will go say, whenever that Homestead race gets done, I'm going to have a lot of fun commentating that race because it was actually a show. From flag to flag. I don't even know if I could do a break during that race. But yeah, so Cale Campbell and Jalen Bales on the front row here in this one day in New Hampshire. Jalen did beat Cale here last time. And I don't know why. It seems like this track in Milwaukee, I'm really strong on as a driver. So don't be surprised to see Cale Campbell have a really good run here today in this one. But yeah, so they're going to be coming green flag. Pace car pulling away here. And we'll see how 24 does here in Cale's return race here in the 2000 season. He DNF'd his last run in Darlington. We are green here in New Hampshire, and that 24 car is pulling away from the green flag. Oh no, not another frame rate drop too at the start of the video as well. Also, I'm a little sleepy, so yeah, I played disc golf this morning, and then they had basically took an hour trip to go to the place I wanted to play at, and then basically took basically probably an hour and a half to get home because I wanted to go stop eating lunch at a place I never really eat at. And yeah, so Cale Campbell leading here, and hopefully I don't fall asleep while trying to record the race here in this one day. But yeah, Cale Campbell will lead lap 1 your day in this one in New Hampshire, and Jalen Bounds will be in second for the start of this one. And it's like Jace Turner and William Bounds third, fourth. Jace and Will is actually third in the standings. I think Jalen Turner sits in fourth in the 18 car. And Emma Barlow is actually tied with Caleb in the points going into the race for Ryan Gray. Look at him move up some of the points here. With Jacqueline missing that race, she had an advantage of that. I think she also passed Bryce Campbell recently in the field in the points. It's like Matt's case going to pass Bryce for the 10th place spot points. Right early on, it's like Cale Campbell. Very strong start for the 24s. Jalen Bales, Jace Turner. Top 2 Saints got it for the points lead. I do really feel like as we get to final few races, it's definitely going to be between one of these two for the championship. Will could make some noise. But I think just based on how the season's been for Will and Jalen, they are really the most deserving championship drivers in this series field here. Yeah, I do think either one of them could be walking away with this championship by the end of this season. But right now, we still have this race here in New Hampshire today. We got Dover next, and I think Martinsville, maybe Talladega. Talladega is going to be the last kind of, I would say, wild card, even though we maybe won't have really any big breaks there to take out the whole field this time. But yeah, we'll see how that all goes. Right now, we'll kind of watch Jalen and Jace here early on in this one. And yeah, so early on here in New Hampshire, probably going to be a bit of a chilled out race in this one day, barring any crazy cautions. In this one, Matt Stewart top 10, Brady C 11th after winning Richmond. A big win for Braden. And he didn't even respond to the win. I was looking at the last video for my comments and stuff the other day, and I realized Cam Spinner's really the only one that's been commenting every single video in the race. So yeah, Braden, his last one was actually Cleveland, but he had of course, having that Rust RDX series. I guess that does that as well, and you don't realize he want to race somewhere else too. Let's see, let's go. K Summers, not running good once getting started with Joshua Bartlett looking for our first crew. I figured he probably would run good today. Well, not the case early on in this one. And that's really about it for much of the main field I'll be talking about here. But yeah, so Cale Campbell, he's early on here at New Hampshire, and I guess we'll kind of go spectator view, watch this battle here. I don't want to really cut much of the video yet, but we'll go ahead and watch the spectator view between your top two in the championship. Crazy how much water I actually drank this morning while playing too, and I still feel sleepy because I drink Coke, that's why. My phone was half dead too during that trip this morning. And it's supposed to be back up charging, so it should be good now. Yeah. Yeah, I think Thursday was last day of the race. So last time I recorded, I wrote a land race one tonight. I don't remember though. But yes, that was our last race I did on the channel, and so my new work schedule is actually kind of easy to work with on the races. I feel like. So as long as I get up early enough in the mornings and like today I'm off day, I'll probably go to bed early, stuff like that too. And then unfortunately with work, I'll be leaving late at night though too. So yeah, I just gotta get used to kind of balancing out the schedule. And I don't know how I got scheduled to work Wednesday night, but I still work Thursday. But it's looking like I won't have to work on like my main area Thursday night though. So yeah, I'll probably get Thursday night off the road and stuff, so I can won't worry too much about everything in the race and stuff, or be able to worry more with race stuff in CRL. And yeah, my hours are going to be looking pretty crazy for the first week too, and I'll see if it stays constantly the same way every single week with my hours for work. But yeah, so Jalen Bales, Jay started running second, third to Caleb here early in this one, New Hampshire on lap 10. And you know, there's really nothing much to really talk about much. Nothing else really went on this weekend. Really with anything in the race. Well, I know NASCAR, these snowmobile races, which were pretty good. I feel like we're pretty good. Just seeing some of the replays, of course, it was a repave on the road course, and I guess the field did struggle a little bit with cautions. IndyCar, I didn't really see anything in Road America except for New Garden's big wreck, and somehow still came back to finish second. It'd be hilarious there was someone, I bet you, well, actually I'm pretty sure there were conspiracy comments about them cheating again and making that 1-2-3 run there at Road America. And I hope IndyCar is just, or I guess it's just Penske trying to rig up his car to be better than everyone else a little bit too. Because he does own the series too. But yeah, Kill came fully early on this one, and yeah, Larson won the Cup race at Sonoma, and yeah, I actually got one thing though, I did get Hendrick's 40th anniversary set on the other day, and I was giving my mom to guess the drivers on the in the cars. She actually got a couple of them a little bit. I had to help her with the rest of them though, like I think Tim Richmond, Schrader, all the 5 cars. There was 3 5 cars in that set, and they made a Larson one every 4 of them, but. Yeah, so got that set. It's a pretty cool set that I'll keep along with the 75th anniversary set they did for all the 75-time NASCAR Cup winners. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And of course, Larson won a snow. I do like to see. I had a feeling Chris Buescher was going to win, but I didn't realize his car was falling off because I was at work kind of checking on the race at the time. So I wasn't really aware of what was going on in the race yesterday at Sonoma whenever all that stuff happened. And of course, now coming back in this series here against Championship Battle. Like I said, you know, I'm really just ready to get the season kind of done with this series here. Get these last few races kind of ran through and done with, commentated and uploaded. Because I'm just ready for the Atlanta Championship race to run. Because I love running Atlanta's finale a lot. And yeah, get the X Series worked on. And like I said, so my goal is to get kind of all the races that I ran last week up this week. And I'll probably start working on Martinsville maybe tonight, or I'll go try to commentate the X Series race in Memphis tonight. Memphis, the next race is in the X Series. I think Santa Road Atlanta will be kind of, it'll feel like a very short video, honestly, because that race is actually pretty short in the game. But of course, like I said, I think set to in the future, I do plan to also kind of extend the length of my races. And honestly, if I really don't want to do any more like NR series like this for YouTube fully, I'll probably do like year-long format once a week, running the series races. And, you know, maybe do the custom schemes with the Gen 6 cars, because the next-gen cars don't really have great customization yet with all the schemes put on there. Or maybe I'll look around and I'll try to play around a lot too with the next-gen schemes as well. And, you know, I need to see if someone actually does have the new Camry on there, because the Toyotas in my field don't look too good for the year-long format of the next gens. But yeah, anyway, we're getting lap 15 here, and I'm gonna go just cut a couple laps here because I feel like it. Just really nothing much else to talk about in this one. In New Hampshire, kind of be a chilled out race here. Cale Campbell easily gone to lead, and your top 2 champions we watched for a while: William Bounds, Emma Barlow, Tanya Gray, Jalen Turner, Madison Yates, looks like Hans and Brady C are currently your top 10 in New Hampshire, as Cale Campbell in his return race in the CRL. The only series he has not done a return race yet for will be Sonoma, and I think that'll be the last of the returns. And we'll see if Caleb can try to go 3 for 3 in returns. But of course, we gotta see if he does win. If he does win this one day sports, he did kind of blow the race here last time Jail Bounds. But anyway, we'll be back here a little bit. I might cut a big chunk of this race here, just to let y'all know. Alright, while I'm still trying to keep the video cut, hey, look, it's the 2 guys that were suspended last race, Caleb and Connor. One's running first, one's running last here in New Hampshire. And, I was just realizing, I'm about to do the math real quick while the video's rolling still a little bit. Let's see, so May 29th, so let's see, 1. Well, Caleb's past Connor here. I have played on 4 different disc golf courses in the last about 14-ish, almost 14 days. Wow. About last 10 days, man. Yeah, I was going crazy to play disc golf last week here and being off. I think the next game I'm going to be set to play is going to be the day after Father's Day in Covington, Georgia. Because it's about maybe 40 minutes from where I live. But, yeah, I have that one next Monday, it looks like. And then the Monday after, I can't play anywhere because I got to go do some that day for my mom. But, yeah, so just I've been playing a lot of disc golf while not doing racing here. Just kind of, you know, I think I said it in the last race. You know, it's like just something fun to do and get me out of the house and not do anything stupid, I guess, either. And yeah, just a lot of fun for me too to have like a different hobby outside just doing all racing. What was cool about playing in Monticello this morning, the course I played at, there's actually a little go-kart track there. I will go to say I didn't really get to see the track. I'm pretty sure it was fenced off and is near a landfill, and I'm hoping that track is actually open for racing because that would be very, very cool. To basically play on a disc golf course near a racetrack, the last course I really played at too, because that one I played at was mostly in the woods. There was a whole like ball field next to it, and there was actually a mom with her kids. Actually, they were doing some little batting practice there in the batting cage over there when I played this morning. But the week before I played kind of right next to a ball field too, and I was hoping hopefully I don't actually throw my frisbee over this fence here and mess up. But what else pretty cool too, actually, is the last 2 games I've really played, I've mainly used one frisbee. In this game, I used that same frisbee the whole game, or that same disc the whole game. And I was gonna say too, I played my career best game, mostly because that course I played on was kind of easy. Just had to really avoid the trees and not mess up hitting the trees, which I fortunately was lucky enough to do today, even after spraining my wrist at work. That's something that happened this weekend. I almost sprained my wrist. I took basically, if you know what a server tray is for restaurant businesses, I basically took one of those to the wrist. One server dropped. I think at least 2 of them hit me in the wrist, honestly, and it hurt like crap. And crazy enough, I still finished working that night without taking any Advil or anything. And I did take Advil this morning for playing this case, but my wrist hasn't really been bothering me bad at all. But yeah, I'm gonna get back here cutting some of the laps here in New Hampshire. Just wanted to. It'd be funny to say that Connor Jack Caleb thing now. I was thinking same time to be like, wait, I need to go look at my careers, the last 2 games I played. I played 4 new courses. I'm playing on the 5th new one I've looked at then next week. So yeah, I'm going to play 5 new courses and kind of get back to my kind of the ones I've played around here a lot, and maybe make those courses kind of cost us too a little bit. I'll see with my traveling and stuff. But anyway, we're nearing halfway here in New Hampshire, and I'm going to cut a few more laps here. So 24 has dominated this race from flag to flag. Alright, back here, 20 go here, and I was texting someone else because I just realized something too. My work isn't well, doing some research. But, yeah, so Kel Kim going lapping some cars here. Yeah, he's been dominant. He's been dominant all race here, anyway. But, yeah, as he's dominating here today at, New Hampshire, I think of 2 now. But, yeah, I'll get right behind Jacqueline here a little bit, and Jordan Menza at the same time here in this one here today in New Hampshire. And, Caleb and Connor get together there, good thing out. Well, somehow good thing caught on the video because, I don't even remember what happened in this race at all. And, yeah, Jacqueline blocking Caleb once again here because why not? And, that's going to probably let some of the field spread out here from being lapped from that 24. But, yeah, it's Caleb Campbell now back around the number 2 car here. And yeah, as we're under 20 laps to go, Caleb can look for another win here in New Hampshire. And fun fact, it would actually tie him. It would actually tie him with for the most all-time wins here in New Hampshire because we rarely race here, and I want to say the return race, the next race here in the Cup Series return race here, and Austin Caldwell trouble in the bomb track. Don't know what that's all about. Now it's Caleb Garn can spinner, and I'm trying to go pull the track ones here to see who the win leaders are here in New Hampshire. Because it's literally all drivers with 2 wins apiece. You get Denny Hamlin, Kyle Busch, Joe Logano, and Jimmy Johnson. So if Caleb or Jalen do end up winning today, they would actually tie for the most wins here all time in New Hampshire. And fun fact about Sonoma, actually, for Nick Gillon for my race, Eli Johnson has the most wins there. But yeah, so Caleb Campbell keeps his car intact here, it looks like, after getting into the 2 car a little bit. Now Caleb is looking to run down Joshua Bartlett. So he's basically up to 13th place here, almost got into the top 10, but yeah, the 2 car was throwing a block there. And as we're nearing in this one here, nearing 15 to go in this one, New Hampshire, and Caleb Campbell is leading the way here to the end of this one. You know, they're a sip of a drink here too. Oh, is that gonna be a caution now? Sorry, I'll be Fox Sports here. Yeah, I guess I'll be like NBC, and I think Jordan Benson went around. That does bring out the caution there in New Hampshire. I think the 4 car just went around. Nothing else really happened there, and we're under caution here at New Hampshire. All right, 1 to green now. So it's a little over 10 laps to go in this one. I think Jacqueline is the only car officially 1 lap down. I'll call out of the race there. I think he had an engine issue with the car. So Joshua Bartlett will lead the field off the green because Caleb did get up there. Ryan Smith lap down too, it looks like. What does it look like? I don't see 6 cars lap down. I don't know why it's in the bottom lane, actually. Maybe scoring's not updated right. But yeah, Jace Turner in the race lead. And what's funny is Caleb did pin, Jace got the second. This is actually letting Jace pull away some from Jalen in the points here. But of course, I mean, we're still in like the final about 8 race here, so I mean, there's still time. And between these 2, they are really close to each other in the points here. I mean, Will is right there back too. We'll see what the points are like in this race because they've been running really right by Caleb all day. And that 24 is the new tires. We'll see how Caleb does on this restart here, and it looks like the top 10, barring another caution here before the end of this race, will finish in the top 10 here in New Hampshire today in this one. I think it was a caution free here last time too, actually. Yeah, Caleb's gotten Jordan Benson there a little bit, and she's spun around. And, so. Yeah, and of course that was me like Fox and not really commentating that part, like when Truex ran out of gas yesterday and they didn't show any of the battles and they showed Larson. I think they did this thing with Gisbergen too, possibly, or cut around camera too much. But back green here anyway, Jace Turner in the lead. Of course, I missed the restart going on a tangent, waiting about Fox Sports because they're done with the year. Yeah, so Jace Turner leading them here. And yeah, Jalen Bounds, William Bounds sitting second, third, and it looks like Tanya Gray going for 4th. And yeah, Caleb and Emma Bartlett, they're both actually in a points battle here. As we're at Great Valley, and there's Caleb right to the front here. Jalen Turner, she's also in the top 4 in the points here too now after Caleb missed that 1 race. Jason Jalen still running first and second. It was like top 3 still staying in that 24 car. Big dive bomb in the corner. Caleb, just like at Pocono in turn 3, he's able to find a way to gain spots going into the corner. Sorry to burp there while I was talking. And here in New Hampshire, it's really easier to do that too. And you can kind of do that at Homestead as well, just him for the next one of the X Series races. And Caleb Campbell right to the lead. As I'm saying that, Jason and Jalen were kind of standing still because of these lap cars here. It's kind of like Connor, Jacqueline, Ryan Smith holding the field up. And I just want to see the running order this time by seeing how they are scored. It's like Smith semi-scored of the 15th here. And well, now he's scored down to 18. So I wonder if he's supposed to be a lap down or something. He's just cheating in the game, didn't care. The game probably would have cared if Caleb did that, but wouldn't care if the AI card did that for everybody here. But yeah, so right now 9 laps to go, and Caleb Campbell leading the field here in this one. Here in New Hampshire, we're coming to the final 8 laps here. And we'll see what happens here in the last 8 laps here as Caleb Campbell pulling away. And, you know, this, of course, is a comeback race. You know, Racing is the sports missed race. Of course, I did talk about all that last weekend. Like I said, I was really glad to talk about it. Of course, nobody really reacted to it. And no one's really talked to me about it. But, you know, of course, I'm just been keeping my head up this last week, too. And I've been feeling a lot better, too. Excluding my wrist nearly being broken and kind of sprained. But yeah, just having a very chill week. And funny enough too, that same scam ball actually where all this stuff went down. I guess there was a random number. I remember the number texting once and never doing anything again. That number actually sent me a message on Thursday night when I was finishing up at work, and it was, I guess, the same person on a weird phone number or something like that. And yes, I did block the whole number and everything. And just trying to be myself, be better outside of all the racing stuff here. And because I'm also, whatever I do does all kind of affect me at the same time. And yeah, everything's kind of moved on from that, fortunately, and glad to be fully focusing on the racing here in CRL. And right now, Kel Campbell definitely focused here in New Hampshire today, as he kind of dominated here. I mean, could have been leading all laps here in this one today, but decided to get on pit road. He got a little bit of damage there, or felt like got some damage on the car. So he decided to get on pit road here just to make sure the car looked good for finish. Even though I'm pretty sure the burnouts here in New Hampshire, you do hit the wall a lot, which you'll see for the race winner. And yeah, the car will get damaged there anyways. Like doesn't get damaged, I guess. But yeah, coming to 5 laps to go, and Caleb Campbell's looking to win big here in this one. And it looks like Jace Turner just had a Jalen here, and I think Jace will pull away by 2 points on Jalen right now, as long as they both finish second and third. Will is still back there. LaTanya Gray in fifth. Over Madison Yates actually at the 6th. Looks like Emma Barley fell back a little bit. But I mean, they're still all getting top 10s in this one anyway. So I'll go and let kind of Caleb run a couple more laps here, and I'll finish talking here in a minute, and we'll get down to the end of this one here at New Hampshire. I made a great joke today too while I was playing. So when I was playing disc golf, so I was talking quick up before I get to the white flag here in this one. So basically, I did something called a birdie, which if you know golf is like where you get it like right underneath the par. I hit 3 of those in a row, and I don't know why when I got to the, like 3 holes after doing that on 3 holes in a row, I just thought of the joke saying, "Damn, I hit 3 birdies in a row before getting a girlfriend." And I asked my friend like to get some. She's over saying things about me get a girlfriend, whatever. And I literally just said I have my eye on someone, and I don't know if she's gonna like who I have my eye on. I don't want to say who it is, but yeah, just advice for anyone watching the video this far before you end this race while I'm talking about it. Don't go around telling everyone who you like or making hints about it, because it could come back to bite your butt and it'll also leave a target on your back. And I am very quiet about who I like if I like someone right now. So yeah, not gonna say anything. But anyways, we're on 2 laps to go. And man, Cale Campbell dominating the race today. Still being the Lone Ranger and being his single self, I guess, right now. And of course, as I'm talking about all that stuff too, as well at the same time. But yeah, last lap here in this one, or we're coming to the last lap now in this one in New Hampshire. And Cale should have won here earlier in the season, and we will be coming back here in the 2024 season too. So there's a good shot if Cale, of course, the white flag here, Cale could take the all-time wins leader in New Hampshire in year-long format. Last lap here today in New Hampshire, and this 24 car basically dominating from flag to flag. First race back for Caleb here too, very big out here in the last lap, coming back from the suspension. Definitely a lot of the fans here probably cheering for Caleb to win, even though he's basically dominated the day here again. But out 3-4 final time, and even though Caleb probably got himself out of contention in this series championship, he can still go for race wins. And coming out turn number 4, Caleb Campbell is going to win here in New Hampshire as he gets another win here on the CRL2000 season. So Caleb Campbell race winner looks like Jace will be second. Jalen Bales easily in third. They will be on the podium. And yeah, so Jace will pull away some for Jalen to change the battle, but that battle is still not over. William Bales with Ryan Gray. I think Massey next lead lap, and here's kind of everybody else here. Whoever's on lead lap or not passing the line. I think Jalen Turner was the last one, top 10. But yeah, Caleb Campbell race winner. And I'll go let him go around. Do burnouts, probably going to destroy the wall a couple times. And we'll get to your results and your points here in a moment. I'm gonna let Caleb celebrate. I'm not even gonna respond to her for what my friend just said about all that stuff. Oh, Left Turn Racing or Network just put up his Daytona 500 race. Cool, while I'm recording this. I wonder if the Flying Gray one means Gray just won Daytona last year. He's very cool though. Brown with a lot cooler from the car that has hit the wall every time to keep the burnout going. I think I seen it in the burnout too there. Now as Caleb wins. Like I said, look a lot cooler if yeah, weren't forced to hit the wall in New Hampshire doing burnouts. Alright, here we go. Here's the results in this one. So yeah, Caleb Campbell in his return race. Should have every lap in this one. Honestly, I should have looked back at the other New Hampshire race because for some reason I thought the other New Hampshire was 75 laps in this game, not 60, but it's all right. It's no big deal anyway. I guess it was 60 because it was realistic to the timing of how long the race took, looking at the timing. But yeah, the Jace Turner course runner up here today, Jalen Bell's third. So yeah, dude, like I said, I do think Jalen will be going at it for this championship here in this series, and I think we can really set up for a great finale between both of them here as long as they keep battling very well in the points there and keep it close to going to Atlanta. Definitely a very fun storyline to possibly look at going to the championship. William Bounds right there in fourth. And Caleb could still come back and change it too, but we'll see how it looks. Of course, I mean, Dover's really a big kind of block in the road, and I would say Talladega is really the only other kind of main one out of the rest of this season. But yeah, so yeah, like I say, William Bounds in fourth, Latanya Gray in fifth. Good run for her, and she's got to get her come up in the points here in this series. And even though she'll already get her career best points finish anyway in the series, no matter what, wherever she finishes here. And well, mostly in the other two series, or I would say the year-long format, mostly she is currently the points leader there. Massey Yates, Emma Barley, Carsey, Brady C, and Jalen Turner, sorry. All your top 10 finishers here, and everybody else, they finish here a lot down. Caldwell. Yeah, and Valvis, I think I remember seeing the 22 stop on the track during this race. Like I said, I don't remember a lot of what happened in this race. And yeah, so yeah, Caldwell had the issues there. We caught kind of too whenever Caleb and Connor got together there on the track. Hey, why not have Caleb and Connor get together too while in both their first races back too, I guess, a little bit. But yeah, this was most of Caleb's first race back. This was Connor's second race back. Anyway, here are your points after this one. Jace Turner, still points leader, 12 points over Jalen Bounds, like I said. William is there third, 23 back. So Will's actually in a decent spot. However, based on the amount of cars field, that is kind of half a race back in the points there a little bit. Jalen Turner, she's one race out. Actually, Caleb is still a whole race out, but he gained about 5 points though on Jace because Jace got second and all that. Now I had another hiccup and burp there too. And it's crazy to look at all Caleb's stats here with the wins. I mean, he's been top 5, top 10 every time he's been top 10. But of course, too, there's like at least 24. So there's 10 finishes where Caleb basically screwed up in these races and didn't get a good finish and everything else. But yeah, Emma Barley, Cam Spinner, Bracy, Massey, and Case Summers top 10. I think Madison jumped back to top 10 here possibly in this series. I don't remember though. Eli fell back a tiny bit here. Latanya Gray, she's now leading kind of second group here because Jacqueline fell back, missing that one race. Yeah, she's now 12th in the standings here, just ahead of Jacqueline. And then Brett Campbell, Joshua Bartlett, kind of the whole middle of the field here, and then the back of the field for everybody who's just been kind of running around and trying to get good finishes. Sometimes not really getting good finishes or good luck at all. And yeah, that really does it here for the race in the video here. So yeah, big thanks to everybody who watched the video here. Of course, very very good to have Campbell back in the field here after missing the last 2 races on the YouTube channel here when I came back. Well, this week would have been my comeback week realistically, but yeah, of course I just wanted to race last week because everything that went down. But yeah, so big thanks to everyone who watched the sports channel like always. I'll work on getting Memphis. I might try to work on recording it tonight and getting it out tomorrow morning. And then I'll probably go and work on, I guess, the next set of races because I already have the set done for this race here at Dover and the X Series at Homestead. And of course, figure out what we're going to do Sonoma too for the year-long format. Get that posted too on the channel. But yeah, just doing all the stuff. And yeah, I'll probably end up kind of pulling back a little bit, not trying to do too much on myself here, just focus on other things too. Just so that way I'm not being like all racing, I guess, too, a little bit as well. I guess that's why I can't get a girlfriend because I'm focused on racing too much. But yeah, and then of course getting older too, I'm trying to be more mature as well. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank y'all for watching the video here today in this one. As we Caleb Campbell with Campbell Race League signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.